Hale Pavilion for the NBL Tournament Championship games. First up, it's the girls' championship, and no surprise, the Newman Cardinals are here with a 24-3 record. A bit of a surprise, the Santa Rosa Panthers are here. They upset Montgomery in the semifinals to work their way to Hale Pavilion for this championship game. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Nick Matos, and two big rivals here. In fact, Santa Rosa is the last NBL team to defeat Cardinal Newman. That was way back in 2014. You know, they'd love to pull off an upset here tonight, but it is a tall order against Cardinal Newman.
56 straight victories for Cardinal Newman going into this game, and the two matchups that they've had in the league have not been close. So it's going to take a full team effort by Santa Rosa to stay in this game.
Santa Rosa got off to a slow start this year, mainly because Emily Cotting was injured at the beginning of the year, so she sat out for quite some time. Once Emily got back, Santa Rosa got on a roll, and you can see why from these highlights right here.
Emily's a good, fantastic player here. There's Haley Weissneek, makes the steal. Last year's 2016 Redwood Empire Player of the Year. Drives in there, makes a nice shot. Haley's the complete package. A beautiful lob-in pass to Lauren Walker, lays it in there. 6'3", Haley's very special player, going to Boise State next year on a full-ride scholarship.
Well, I was going to talk about Haley next, but we might as well do it now since we got the highlights. 6'3", she can dribble, pass, and score. That's why she's going D1 next year. Now let's talk about Emily Cotting and the fact that the Panthers got off to a slow start, but once Emily got back and got on a roll, Santa Rosa's played much better basketball. That's one of the big reasons why they defeated Montgomery last week.
When Emily was injured on the second game of the season, they went 2 wins and 6 losses, and that's why their record right now is 13-14. Since she's come back, they've done much better. This is a very big game for the team because they need to try to get to 500. Now, this is a David versus Goliath matchup, and I'm going to tell you this, Dave. Cardinal Newman is the most outstanding team we've ever had in girls high school basketball in this area. They are the greatest team ever, and they've just fun way to play the game. They play like the Golden State Warriors.
All right, should be a great matchup. The Panthers and the Cardinals coming up next from Hale Pavilion.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage.
Welcome back to Hale Pavilion as we get ready for the start of tonight's game here. The girls taking stage first. The boys game, Newman and Montgomery, will be coming up next. We're going to meet the starting lineups for these teams as they get introduced here to the crowd. There's Lewis Patrick, the head coach for the Santa Rosa Panthers, and here's his starting lineup. Allie McCullough is a senior point guard. Emily Cotting, we talked about her in the open. She's a senior. Solara Berry is a junior, good player for them. And then Princess Tefele, she's a very good forward, 5'9" sophomore. She can do a lot of things for this team. And of course, Cameron Cotting is also a freshman, so a fairly young team for Santa Rosa. And they should be a very strong force for the next couple of years. There's Monica Myrtle, the head coach for Cardinal Newman. Done a great job with the squad. Here she is with Avery Cargill, a sophomore, Maya Flores, the junior Tal Webb, also a junior, and 2 seniors, Haley Weissneed at 6'3", Lauren Walker at 6'5". She is a senior, and both of those big girls are moving on to Division I basketball next year. That doesn't happen around here very often. Not sure if there's been any team in the Edward Empire that's had 2 Division I players on their way to the next level.
Emily Cotting's going to be going to St. Mary's. She's got a full ride scholarship there. And Dave, I got to mention that Princess Tefele had a fantastic game last week. Last game against Montgomery, her season high, 17 points. They upset Montgomery 45-40, and as I mentioned, their reward is to play the greatest high school girls basketball team ever here in the North Bay. This team is state champions last year, returning, and they're better this year, Dave. Should be interesting to see if they go in the open division or if they get into the Division 4.
For Santa Rosa, a little added incentive. They're right on the bubble in terms of Division I NCS playoffs. In fact, their power ranking has them at number 16. So a win tonight would even up their record at 14-14, although they are eligible because of a over 500 record in league play at 9-5. But a win over Cardinal Newman would certainly make their NCS resume much more impressive in terms of trying to make the Division I playoffs. Cardinal Newman, of course, is Division IV. They're a shoo-in to be the number 1 seed.
Yeah, this is going to take a full team effort. Cardinal Newman knows that Emily Cotting is a very good player, one of the top players in the league. They're going to concentrate on shutting her down. It's going to take a team effort for Santa Rosa to stay in this game. I look forward to this matchup. I'm sure Santa Rosa, this is a great challenge for them to go against this great Cardinal Newman girls team.
Our referees tonight are Pete Knight and Kyle Verado. They will be wearing the stripes tonight, doing their thing.
Doing their thing, Dave. That's what these referees do. They do a great job.
Cameron Cotting will be jumping center against Haley Weissneed.
Cameron, just a freshman.
And here we go. Cardinal Newman controls the tap, and right away, takeaway by Santa Rosa. However, Solara Berry is on the line. The ball will stay with Cardinal Newman.
Good hustle by Berry there. Almost saved it. Kept it from going out of bounds.
You got to come at it with big-time energy. Try to get off to a great start. There's Cargill with a drive to the basket. Lauren Walker comes down with her first rebound of the night. Cardinal Newman with a fresh 30, and Tal Webb lays it in.
Beautiful pass by Haley. Found the open player. That's what Cardinal Newman does. They pass the ball really well and find the open player.
Nice start for the Cardinals. There's Cameron Cotting up top. She'll drive on Lauren Walker and try to scoop it up and in, no good. Tal Webb has the rebound for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. The other end, it's Cotting coming down with a rebound. Cotting, who averages a double-double, 15.9 points per game and 11 rebounds per game. There's Cameron Cotting with a 3. How about that for the freshman? 6'3", and she buries a 3 from the outside.
Good start for the Panthers, just what they need. A nice shot to loosen them up. Cargill answers with a 3 of her own.
Cargill has a very good shooting percentage from beyond the arc. Very solid three-point shooter, as are a number of these Cardinals. Haley Weissneed, Maya Flores, they all can hit that 3. All of them average right around 40% from beyond the arc. There's Princess Tefele, nice to pass underneath. Almost taken away by Cargill, but it's a tie-up.
Good anticipation there by Avery. Jump to pass. Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers right now, so they'll take it inbounds.
Possession arrow favoring Santa Rosa. Officials talking things over. I think that's right. The tap went to Newman, and then not sure what else they could be checking right now. It's a 5-3 lead for Newman. That's right. 6:30 to go. First quarter. That looks okay to me. Maybe trying to adjust the shot clock. I'm not sure why they would.
Just iron the kinks out here early, Dave, making sure we're all on the same page.
Now, using the JC's equipment and the NBL rinsed the facility, they did change the shot clock. They moved it all the way down to 15, so there was no change of possession, even though it was tied up. There's Princess Tefele, and she's fouled hard by Haley Weiss-Neat. For Chief, that's her first.
Beautiful inbound play there by the Panthers. Princess came around off of a couple of screens. Here it is again. Princess out of the wing there. Came around, had a nice screen. Haley tried to block the shot, got called for the foul.
Princess Tefele at the line, got it, nice shot. Good arch on that one.
That was a rainmaker there, Dave. Nice arch on it, no doubt.
Solara Berry back out to Princess. She'll drive again, flip it up. There's Haley Weiss-Neat coming down with it.
A lot of contact, no foul call. Beautiful pass by Tall Webb. Lauren Walker lays it in.
Lauren Walker makes it 7-4 Cardinal Newman as the Cardinals work a little fast break. Big question for Cardinal Newman is, will they get moved up into the open bracket? They did defeat St. Mary's later in the year after losing to them in the Cardinal Newman Classic. St. Mary's lost their top player, who you might remember from that tournament with an ACL injury. Cardinal Newman was able to knock them off and beat them handily at St. Mary's. There's Emily Cotting. 2 rebounds for her. Pass ahead to McCullough, who bumps into Maya Flores, and it's going to be Cardinal Newman's ball. Santa Rosa turns it over for the 3rd time tonight.
Santa Rosa can't afford to have turnovers. They need to get a shot down each time on the offensive end of the court if they're going to have any opportunity to stay in this game. 3 early turnovers is not the formula for success.
Tal Webb up top, Haley Weiss-Neat off the mark. Princess Tefele comes down with the rebound that time. And it's Emily Cotting, a little too strong that time. Maya Flores has the board now. Flores and Haley Weiss-Neat have both gone over 1,000 points in their career. Lauren Walker needs 40-some points to try to get there before the end of the season. She's got a pretty good chance to do that as Cotting gets the block.
Emily came over there. Tall didn't see her and blocked it out of bounds.
Averages 4 blocks a game. And this was a big one right here as we see Cardinal Newman working it across.
Haley Weiss-Neat.
And here comes the block at the very end.
Beautiful block there by Emily. Back to live action.
Flores scoops, no good. Walker battling for the rebound, but she's on the line.
Lauren's doing a good job on the offensive boards right now.
Officials letting them play a little bit. So far, there's been only 1 personal foul called, and we're about halfway through the first quarter. Ali McCullough guarded by Maya Flores. Switch now, and it's Princess Tefele. And Tefele trying to get down the lane and runs right into Lauren Walker and travels. Very difficult, and that's her style. She likes to slash to the hoop, but when you've got Walker and Haley Weiss-Neat posted in the paint, it's very tough to do that against Cardinal Newman.
6'3" and 6'5". You've got a couple of twin towers in there. And like you mentioned, Dave, the referees are letting them play right now. There's a little bit of contact, but it's even on both sides. I like how the game's being called.
Anya Choice checking in, the freshman for Cardinal Newman. Boy, has she improved throughout the season. Great outside shooter, very confident. Flores misses her first 3-point attempt. Tal Webb has the rebound.
Santa Rosa has to do a better job on the defensive boards here.
Flores driving. Loose ball. Last touched Santa Rosa as Berry tried to get there ahead of Walker and couldn't catch up.
Good hustle by Lauren Walker to go after that ball.
Last time Newman lost a league game was back in 2014 in January to Santa Rosa. They knocked off Santa Rosa later that year, and that was really the changing of the guard in the NBL. Santa Rosa had dominated prior to that. Cameron Cotting with a nice rebound.
Cardinal Newman's not dropping the shots right now. It's keeping Santa Rosa in the game. They have a good opportunity here.
Cotting tries to go under Lauren Walker that time, and Choice ends up with the rebound. Choice running the floor now, pulls it back out to Flores. 7-4. There's Walker posting up, takes a dribble and goes up in traffic, and she's fouled from behind by Tefele. Princess Tefele with her first personal foul. They were double teaming the post right there. Very good strategy against Cardinal Newman.
Here's the previous play. The ball goes in the corner over there to Maya. She cross-courts it. Ty Webb, beautiful in pass to Lauren Walker. Lauren puts the ball on the ground there, and she probably did not need to. Should have just powered the ball up. She did get fouled, and she's on the free throw line here.
Walker gets the first.
Anytime a post player puts the ball down on the ground inside the paint there, it gives an opportunity for the defense to set up, and that's just what happened. Princess came in from behind and was able to deflect the ball, but got called for the foul.
Walker averages 7 points per game and has 4 to start the night tonight here, and she will be replaced by Taylor Hekstrom. Gives them great energy off the bench.
Cardinal Newman in a full court press. They're going to force Santa Rosa to push the ball up the court.
Walker needs 43 points to hit 1,000 for her career. There's a steal by Tal Webb. Cotting trying to catch up to her from behind, and does with the block. Last touch Cotting, who tried to get out of the way and couldn't. Cotting already has 2 blocks.
Hustle by Emily. Here's the last play. Emily didn't give up on the play, got her and used her left hand. Very good right there. Didn't try to cross her body to the right. Used her left hand and knocked it out of bounds to prevent an easy layup there for Tal Webb.
Newman with an impressive 24-3 record. There's Haley Weiss-Neat with the basket and the foul. Chief will go to the line with a chance to complete a 3-point play. Pretty shot.
Marvelous inbound play set up by Coach Monica Myrtle. The Chief comes in, goes straight up with it, and gets fouled, banks it in. Well-designed inbound play. Haley's going to Boise State next year. That caption said 5'3", but she's 6'3". Threw a foot here real quick, Dave.
She completes the 3-point play nicely there. Chief, who averages right around 10.1 points per game. There's Cargill on the open floor. Tal Webb back to Cargill. Cargill with a lane. No good. There's Cotting with a rebound. They've got to get Emily Cotting going offensively. Hasn't scored yet.
Well, right now, Cardinal Newman just not hitting their shots, Dave. Beautiful
Try to
steal.
pick and roll. Cotting wasn't ready for it. The steal by Newman. Taylor Hekstrom out to Tal Webb. Underneath, Haley Weiss-Neat from the short corner. That's not an easy shot from that angle. And Chief has 5 here in the first quarter, and it's a 10-point lead for Newman.
Right now, Tal Webb is passing the ball beautifully for the Cardinals. She finds the open player. Cardinal Newman is really unselfish players. Somebody has a better shot than them, they'll get it.
Cotting hangs on to that one. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Hekstrom fouls McCullough from behind.
Critical point in the game right here, Dave. 14-4, a 10-point spread. Really big possession here for the Panthers. They need to get a basket, cut the momentum off for Cardinal Newman.
Essa Ponce has checked in. She's wearing number 3 for Santa Rosa. The Panthers in their black with orange trim. Also, Summer Ponceford is in the game now for Lewis Patrick. There's Ponce with an outside shot off the mark, and it rolls harmlessly out of bounds.
She rushed the shot a little bit there. If you're a good shooter, you need to take your time, eye up that basket, It's better to shoot the ball and get it blocked rather than shoot a ball quickly and shoot an air ball. It's a little bit of a learning situation right there. Everybody's real excited. It's early in the game. She just came in. She'll do better on her next shot there.
What gets overlooked about Cardinal Newman, what makes them such a great team, is their defense. Right now, Santa Rosa scored just 4 points in the first quarter. People look at their score, they score 70, they score 80, but it's usually, if you look at what the other team scores, under 30 in most cases in league play.
That's a great point right there, Dave.
Sal Webb to Hekstrom, and Hekstrom hits the bottom of the net. Great bench player for Cardinal Newman. Both the girls and the boys have terrific depth. Big reason why they won NBL this year. Cotting flips it all the way across to Ponce. Cotting being guarded closely by Cargill, having trouble shaking free. Hasn't scored a basket yet. Ponsford from the outside. Tal Webb with the rebound.
Cardinal Newman's well aware of what a quality player that Emily Cotting is, and they're working really hard to shut her down.
Ekstrom chases after that one. There's Anya Choice now working into the corner, getting a double screen. Choice slices all the way to the rack. She has such explosive steps. Her first and second step get her going, and it's tough to keep up with her once you're behind her.
She's just so athletic. She can shoot the ball from many different angles.
Ponsford almost traveled. There's Ponce. Cameron Cotting. Off the mark. Tal Webb has it. 4 rebounds for Webb here in the first quarter. Nice pass ahead to Choice from Cargill. Trailing the play, Haley Weiss-Neat. For Cardinal Newman, the trick is how do you stay tuned up for what you feel could be another state championship run, or to play in the open division if they get bumped up there. Cargill off the mark. Cotting with the rebound. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Cardinal Newman off to a very good start. They lead at 18-4 after one. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of quarter number 2 in the NBL Tournament Girls Championship game from Hale Pavilion.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
See, the Santa Rosa crowd is already mounting an attack here tonight. They won the Battle of the Fans this year. Congratulations to them. They come out here and they always support the girls, the boys, win or lose. You're good to go.
That's a great competition, Dave. It's the 3rd year in a row they've had that. I guess Sonoma Valley won in the SCL. Sonoma Valley won that award. The high school spirit's great, Dave. I love it. Brings back some memories, Dave.
18-4 Newman after one. See if they can pack it on here a little bit. Britta Irvine in the game now for the first time. She's wearing 14 for the Cardinals. Choice drops the ball but ends up getting it back to Cargill up top. And Cargill will run the show. Came in as a freshman last year and started at the point. Faced some tough competition right off the bat as Britta Irvine misses her first attempt.
Good job by Santa Rosa blocking out right there.
There's Tal Webb with the steal. Bouncing it across to Choice. Britta Irvine will chase this down. That time Emily Cotting definitely changed the point of attack for Cardinal Newman that time. As Tal Webb pulled it back outside. Choice gets to Irvine in the corner. Off the mark. Rebound, long rebound goes to Essa Ponce, her first of the night. Here's Cotting now. Got to get her going. Didn't score in that first quarter. They only had 1 field goal, in fact, and that was Cameron Cotting's 3 early in the quarter that gave them the lead.
Avery Cargill's doing a great job on the much taller Emily Cotting.
8 turnovers now by Santa Rosa. Choice. Nice late bounce inside. There's Cargill for 3. Off the mark. And it bounces up and over the top.
You know, Dave, it's the first game, I believe, this season that Cardinal Newman has played here at the JC, and it's taken him a little while here to get used to the rims. You know, it's a little different gym, a little different atmosphere, and right now they're just not shooting like they normally do. A lot of their shots are just off, so there's a timeout.
In fact, they didn't play the NBL tournament last year here either, so it's been a couple years since either of these teams has played here. We're going to stay up now, and we're going to take a look at the NBL standings from this year. And Cardinal Newman with that perfect 14-0 record. Montgomery came in second, but Santa Rosa knocked them off in the NBL tournament. There's the 56 straight NBL wins for Newman, and the last league loss was back in 2014 to these same Santa Rosa Panthers.
I really believe that this team is the greatest team ever in girls high school basketball. Last year they won the state title in Division 4. This year they want to go into the Open Division, which would be a monumental success for Coach Monica Myrtle and the girls if they get picked into that Open Division.
They've got a chance to do it. Right now they're at 6 in the power rankings, but St. Mary's is still in the 5 spot, and they beat St. Mary's, so they could flip-flop. Akira DaCosta, who was injured for St. Mary's about midway through the season, a brutal loss for them. The other way it goes, Tao Webb, long pass ahead, Britta Irvine underneath, and she got it. She's fouled from behind by McCullough. Britta Irvine will have a chance for an old-fashioned as we start the second quarter.
Marvelous pass by Ty Webb. She's having a fantastic game right now. Gets the ball to Irvine, and Irvine uses a smart play, goes with her left hand, keeps her body in between her and the defender. Hard to block that shot. The defender for Santa Rosa tried to, but got called for the foul.
And Irvine completes the three-point play. 17-point lead. And again, it's just so difficult to score on Cardinal Newman. They play such good defense. Britta Irvine called for a foul at the other end, and it's Princess Fele who's going to go to the line.
Dave, you asked earlier how Cardinal Newman could stay sharp with his NCS playoffs. And when you've got a team that's as deep as Cardinal Newman, their practices are very intense. You've got a lot of girls on the team that are wanting to get playing time, and I guarantee you during their practices, the games aren't even as challenging as their practices, I'm sure, because you look down that bench, they are very well rounded, they're deep. Their practices are going to keep them sharp, Dave, for the NCS.
And Tefele hits both.
Wow, I love the arch on her shot. She does a really good job. Anybody watching that, that's how you shoot free throws. Really nice high arch. Have that ball come straight down. Nice steal.
Tefele does get the takeaway there, just the second turnover by Cardinal Newman so far. There's Cotting stepping back for three. Little long, and there's Haley Weiss-Neat.
Haley did a good job of timing her jump there. Got that rebound at the top of her lead. Shoots it up.
Lauren Walker trying to chase that down. Does get there. Nice long rebound for her. Fresh 30 for the Cardinals. There's Maya Flores, no good. Britta Irvine, nice hustle for the rebound for her. Turnaround from the corner by choice. Ball still loose, and Cameron Cotting comes down with it for the Santa Rosa Panthers. 4 rebounds for the freshman. There's Cotting at the top. Thought about trying to shoot over Walker, but hesitated just a moment and allowed Walker to catch up.
Boy, what an experience for a freshman to be playing in this championship game here. She's their third leading scorer. She's got a really bright future for the Panthers.
Ponce from the corner, no good, and there's Lauren Walker with another rebound for Cardinal Newman. Anya Choice now bringing it up the floor quickly for the Lady Cardinals. Little hesitation move, and she drives right by the defense. She does that so well.
Panthers needed a little help there on the defense. She sliced by there, got a screen, and just so athletic. Anya Choice, also a freshman. She's got quite a bright future also.
Tefele just outside the three-point arc. Tied up, gonna have to hustle to beat the 5-second call. She does. Runs right into Walker, however. There's Cameron Cotting. Double team on the baseline, and she goes up and under with the left hand. Nice idea, but didn't get it. Britta Irvine now trying to go the distance for Cardinal Newman, and she does. Wow, Britta Irvine goes baseline to baseline and gets the lay-in. It's a 19-point lead now for Cardinal Newman.
Dave, you mentioned how deep the Cardinals are, and Britta Irvine comes off, and probably on most teams in the NBL, she'd be a starter.
They did bring a couple players up to the team for the playoff run from JV. There's Britta Irvine. Great job by Irvine off the bench. 5 points, 3 rebounds. There's Maya Flores. Back to Irvine underneath, and didn't get it, but she will go to the free throw line.
Cardinal Newman does a great job of passing the ball and finding the person on the court that has a better shot than them. They're so reminiscent of the Golden State Warriors, and that's the way you need to play basketball right now. If somebody's got a better shot, pass it to them and let them shoot it. Very unselfish players here on this Cardinal Newman team.
Tal Webb checking back into the game. Yeah, what a luxury. You bring in players that can pretty much play as good or close to as good as your starters. You give your starters a lot of nice rest. You always have fresh legs on the floor.
Yeah, and I like the idea she brought up some JV players. This is a great experience.
Britta Irvine got the second. 6 points for Britta. 3:28 to go here in the second quarter, and it's a 20-point Newman lead.
Santa Rosa has to figure out how to score some points. There you go,
One
beautiful
way to do
pass.
It. Ponce beats him deep, but doesn't get the layup.
Beautiful pass by Cardinal, a baseball pass all the way down court there.
Avery Cargill for 3. What a backbreaker as she nails that one. Cargill, who hits 36.7% of her three-point attempts. There's Cotting now working her way inside, and Haley Weissneed fouled her. Good defense, but at the very last second, the foul was called. Might have got her on the wrist.
Great spin right there by Emily. Here's Avery Cargill with the wide open shot right there. Emily needed to go out and put her hand in her face. Santa Rosa has to do a little better job here on the offensive end. They have to get quality shots up, and it's just a testament to how good the defense is for Cardinal Newman. They play a really tough man-on-man defense, and it's hard for their opponents to get open shots. We've seen it all season long. Every game we've done of Cardinal Newman's, they're just so good on defense.
Cotting doesn't get the second. Tal Webb with another rebound. She has 6 rebounds here in the first half. Anya Choice, no good. There's Emily Cotting with her 4th rebound. Cotting trying to run the floor now. See if she can beat the defense down. Doesn't, but there's her sister, Cameron, off the mark for 3. Emily, the senior, Cameron, the freshman. Very cool that they got to play together this year before Emily heads off to St. Mary's College in Morocco on a D1 scholarship.
Yeah, there was a great article in the Press Democrat about Emily, and her dad was saying how their whole home facility, Dave, is all about basketball.
Maya Flores no good, hustling after her own miss. I'm not sure if they called a foul on Maya diving down in there after the play. That is the case. Maya picked up the personal.
Coach Monica Myrtle substituting in here. Britta Irvine back in. She's been playing marvelously. Cardinal Newman forces the Panthers to bring the ball up court. Nothing easy for the Panthers. Beautiful steal by Ty.
Long pass ahead, Britta Irvine. Cargill with an offensive board. Anya Choice. Cotting has the rebound.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Just a beautiful pass right out to Anya Choice, who was at the three-point line. And right now there's a lid on the basket for Cardinal Newman. They're just not feeling it. But they're leading 29-7.
Timeout taken by Lewis Patrick. We'll step aside ourselves here with 1:43 to go It is Cardinal Newman 29, Santa Rosa 7. We'll be back with more action from Hale Pavilion in the NBL Tournament Girls Championship game in just a moment.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
29-7, Cardinal Newman over Santa Rosa with 1:43 to go. Lewis Patrick burning his second timeout.
See if the Panthers can dial up an inbound play here. Coach Lewis Patrick had time to again, the pressure defense by Cardinal Newman and a steal.
There's Anya Choice. 9 turnovers now for Santa Rosa. Saw how that hurt Windsor last week when they played Cardinal Newman. Ball tapped around, taken down by Emily Cotting. Now Solara Berry comes out of traffic for Santa Rosa with the ball. Nice job for the Panthers to hang on to the possession there. See if they can get a roll going here before the halftime break. Pick and roll taken away by Taylor Ekstrom. Tal Webb with the lay-in. Didn't get it. Wow. Don't see Webb miss many freebies like that.
Great anticipation over here by Taylor Ekstrom. Saw the pass, read it well, stepped in front, made the interception, and then passed it down court. Like you mentioned, there's a lid on the basket here in the first half for Cardinal Newman. I've never seen him miss this many shots. Santa Rosa desperately needs a basket here. Cut the momentum, give him some hope here.
Almost taken away again, but Cotting ends up with the ball. Just not getting very many quality looks. Cotting likes that outside shot, doesn't get it, but the shot clock was about to expire. She had little choice on that one. And that's within her range. I've seen her hit those before. Tal Webb up top now, gets it back to Cargill. Under 30 seconds to go, and Cargill goes all the way to the rack.
Santa Rosa needed to have do a better job on defense there. We needed some help there. You can't let Avery go to her right like that. She got a half step on her defender.
Allie McCullough trying to get by Britta Irvine, doesn't do it. 7.3 to go here in this first half.
You brought up a great point about Cardinal Newman's defense, Dave. I don't think a lot of people understand how good they are on defense. You just don't, other team just doesn't get open shots. Again, a steal.
Cargill with 2 seconds, scoops it, no good. So one thing that Monica Myrtle's going to talk about with her team at halftime is they did not shoot the ball very well. And they started off okay, but they really cooled off. They do lead by 24, but they could have had a much bigger lead if they shot the ball better.
Absolutely. The Panthers are lucky about that, Dave, because this game would be pretty ugly if they were making their shots. But you know what? 31-7. The Panthers need to come out in the second half. They need to establish their offense, get a couple of baskets, and play like they can play. Right now, they seem a bit overwhelmed in this big game, and Cardinal Newman is just not shooting the ball very well. So I look forward to a better second half here out of the Panthers.
And right now, the Battle of the Fans banner is being presented to Santa Rosa High School there at midcourt, accepting that. Great honor for them to win the Battle of the Fans this year. Steve Arrow, who puts this together, presenting them with that trophy, with that banner, I should say, at midcourt. Congratulations to the Santa Rosa Panthers, the winners of the Battle of the Fans right now here at Hale Pavilion. We'll take a break right here and be back with the start of the second half of play here at Hale Pavilion in just a moment.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
All right, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights from the first half of play. A lot of Cardinal Newman success in that first half. They lead at 31-7. Here are the highlights.
Avery Cargill brings the ball down, passes it over to Maya, back to Avery, open three, one of the few three-pointers that Cardinal Newman hit in the first half here. Again, there's Anya Choice driving to the basket. Beautiful right hand, Anya so athletic. Haley Weissneet with a little short shot right there. Again, there's a wide open three. Santa Rosa has to do a much better job on defense in the second half.
Here's Santa Rosa's highlights, and boy, they got off to a pretty good start. Cameron Cotting hit a three right there, but that was really the only field goal for them.
Yep, Cameron, they're a freshman.
So there you see the score, 31-7, ready to start the third quarter of play. Rebounds, 22-14 in favor of Cardinal Newman. They hit 2 threes. Santa Rosa hit 1. Cardinal Newman was 5 of 6 on free throws. Santa Rosa, respectable, 4 of 6 on free throws. There's Princess Tufele getting bumped underneath just before the shot. Lauren Walker fouled her.
Nice pass there by point guard Allie McCullough.
I tell you what, she was in a position where that she had gone up as if she was going to shoot. She would have got some freebies out of that.
Good coaching.
As it is.
Good coaching point there. Excuse me, Dave.
Solara Berry up and underneath, no good. There's Haley Weissneet with the rebound.
That's a great coaching point, Dave. Always want to shoot up the shot, especially if you think you're going to be fouled. Get the 2 free throws. Or when you hear the whistle.
Haley Weissneet trying to post up down low. Instead, it's Maya Flores off the mark for 3. There's Emily Cotting with the rebound.
Just what Santa Rosa needs. Do a good job on defensive rebounds. Set up their offense here and see if they can't get a basket here. Get their confidence up.
Cameron Cotting tied up underneath, flips it back up. Solara Berry all the way to the rack. Haley Weissneet with the block from behind.
Great job by Haley coming over to help out there. Again, Cardinal Newman's help defense is always in the right position to help on defense. Very important.
And there's a 5-second call as Solara Berry is unable to get the ball inbound. Turnovers were 10-3. Santa Rosa had the 10, now 11. It's the one thing you've got to try to limit against Cardinal Newman. They're so strong defensively. They come up with a lot of steals. They make it very difficult to get open shots.
Easier said than done, Dave.
Long pass underneath to Lauren Walker. Maya Flores with a beautiful assist. And Walker now has 6 points.
Santa Rosa's got to get some backside help on that. When they pass that into Lauren, the weak side defender needs to come over and double team.
Tufele tied up, Cameron Cotting up top. Left-handed scoop, no good. There's Lauren Walker.
Nice
6 points, 5 rebounds for Walker thus far. Maya Flores pulls this one out. Walker underneath. Hook shot, and it's good. 8 points now for Lauren Walker. Needs 35 more to hit 1,000 on her career. Haley Weiss-Neat hit that mark last year. Maya Flores did it this year. There's the block by Walker at the other end.
The senior Lauren Walker is making her presence felt. A beautiful little basket on offense comes down and blocks a shot here. Here's the short, little right-handed turn hook. Cameron needed to put her hand straight up there and force it. Back to live action here.
Foul call, that's going to go against Maya Flores, her second personal foul, second team foul against Cardinal Newman.
Personal foul on Maya Flores, her second personal, second team foul.
Lob underneath to Cotting, back outside to McCullough. Tapped away by Flores. McCullough and Flores bump into each other, and Cotting ends up with the ball. And there's Cotting with her first field goal of the night as she was up with the left hand.
Good hustle right there by Santa Rosa to get that loose ball, and maybe that's going to get Emily going, Dave.
And a travel call against Flores. That's 5 turnovers now against Cardinal Newman.
Emily Cotting here with her left hand. Good job on defense there by Avery. Just kept her hands up, and Emily scoops it in with her left. See if that doesn't get Emily Cotting going there. They need her offensive production here really bad.
Cotting gets it to Cameron Cotting, who goes down the lane, and Tal Webb takes it away.
Marvelous game here today by Tal Webb. Defensively, passing the ball well on offense. Really impressed.
Last touched Santa Rosa. Coming up after this one, it'll be the boys' game, Cardinal Newman and Montgomery.
That's going to be fun, Dave. The 4th meeting between those teams.
Yeah, kind of interesting that they've met this many times. There's Flores with her first 3 of the night. 38.7% from 3-point by Maya Flores. Leads the team in scoring at 11.4. There's Solara Berry back up top. Princess Tefele trying to back in on Haley Weiss-Neat. Little weave running here by Santa Rosa. We'll see if they can work their way free for a shot. 3 seconds to shoot. Tefele does not get it off in time.
Again, a great defense by Cardinal Newman. As Santa Rosa was using the weave, Cardinal Newman just kept switching and staying on their players. The Panthers were not able to penetrate at all. Princess had to throw up a shot there with the clock shot running down, Dave, and Lauren Walker got a block. The senior's having a great game here, Lauren Walker. Really impressed with her game today.
There's Lauren Walker underneath. Another great entry pass, and Walker has 10 to lead Cardinal Newman in scoring in this one.
Right on cue, Dave. Lauren just doing a good job. You know, her senior experience is showing up here in this big game.
There's Cameron Cotting. Hit one early, hits another one here. She has 5 points now for Santa Rosa as the Panthers show a little life here in the 3rd quarter. And there's Avery Cargill. Somehow had enough rotation on that ball to get it to spin into the basket. 10 points now for Cargill.
Yeah, I didn't know how she got that ball up, but it got in.
And Maya Flores picks up her 3rd personal foul off the ball this time.
Cardinal foul is called on Maya Flores.
Referees might be calling it a little bit tighter here in the 2nd half. Maya's going to go to the bench. In comes Anya Choice. You look up at the clock, Dave, it's 42-11. It's just unbelievable how Cardinal Newman plays such a fantastic game, just quietly dominating.
Traveling call. 15th turnover by Santa Rosa. Kind of interesting that the Santa Rosa girls are still Division I. Most of the other Santa Rosa teams, their football team, their boys basketball team, have dropped down to Division II because of competitive equity, but the girls actually made a pretty good run the last couple of years in D1, so they stay there.
That's a tough division, Dave. They make it to the NCS. They're going to be playing against some pretty big schools.
Emily Cotting with a steal. Cotting going up hard and scores.
Nice job by Emily. Used her left hand. Tall didn't foul, which was smart. No reason to.
There's Taylor Heckstrom. Nice rebound by Summer Ponsford, and we'll see if Santa Rosa can get some momentum going now. Ponsford bringing it up against Anya Choice. Now back to Cotting it goes. Cotting with 5 points, 6 rebounds, couple of blocks. Averages a double-double. There's Tefele. Ponsford underneath, blocked by Tal Webb. Ball will remain with Santa Rosa. Every shot contested, every shot.
It's unbelievable. They're just such a good defensive team. Any coaches that are out there and watching this game, this is what you want to use as your template to teach your team how to play defense. No open shots, ever. You're going to win a lot of games if you play defense like this. Plus, they're great shooters, obviously. So,
shot clock expires. Santa Rosa was unaware after the ball had gone out of bounds that the shot clock was still ticking.
You know, Dave, we talked earlier about how they stay sharp, and they have a really good bench, and they're competitive, but there's no experience for late games and when your game's tough and close, and that may be the Achilles heel for Cardinal Newman. When they get in a tight game, they have to pull out some plays at the end.
Cotting dribbling up against Cargill, and illegal screen set by Solara Berry. Her first personal foul. It's just the first team foul in the second half against Santa Rosa as well.
That was the correct call right there by the referee. If you're going to set a screen, you have to stay still. You can't move into the person, and definitely that was a foul. Greta had a really good first half. Let's see if she can keep it going coming off the bench.
Anya Choice tries to dump it down low to Ari Searcy, couldn't do it.
Full court press here by Cardinal Newman. They're just not going to let Santa Rosa breathe, Dave.
Smothering defense all the way around, very difficult to score on. There's Princess Tefele with a very nice job of dribbling up, getting a shot off. She'll try it again over Webb, no good. This time Webb has the rebound.
Solara made a nice offensive rebound there.
Loose ball, Britta Irvine with a great hustle play. Comes up with the loose ball, and Monica Myrtle takes a timeout. Wow, that was a great job by Britta Irvine to dive for the ball and come up with it right here. We'll see if they're going to take a 30 or a full. Looks like they are going to take a full timeout. So we'll step aside here with a minute and 16 to go in the third. We'll be back with more action from Hale Pavilion in just a moment.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
So a timeout taken here by Cardinal Newman, and Coach Monica Myrtle trying to stress something to her players, trying to keep them sharp. Not easy to do when you have as many blowouts as they have, but she does a pretty good job of keeping them focused. And the bench players are going to want to get in there and do their thing later in the game if possible. And they kind of go in and out. They have a very interchangeable set of parts that makes them very difficult to play against.
Just very similar to their boys team.
Beautiful. To Tal Webb, nope. Ari Searcy underneath, she'll go to the free throw line. Ari Searcy with the offensive rebound. transferred from Windsor. She was ineligible for the first 6 weeks of the season.
What a great inbound play right there that Monica Myrtle drew up for the team. The play got Tall Webb a nice, easy layup. She just shot it off the backboard too hard, but you got to be impressed with that. Monica Myrtle just still coaching it up with a 42 to 13 lead. She just never stops coaching. That's why she's just a great coach.
And Searcy gets the second. First point of the night. Tie up underneath Taylor Heckstrom and Emily Cotting. Possession arrow favors Cardinal Newman, so the Cardinals are going to steal the ball away right here after the inbound.
You know, Dave, it's a challenge for Cardinal Newman. They've defeated a lot of teams with big lopsided scores, but they never ease off. They play hard. That's going to help them in the NCS playoffs.
Tal Webb with the lay-in. Princess Tefele at the other end. With a chance for a three-point play. She's fouled by Tal Webb. What a shot.
Beautiful, just what Santa Rosa needed. There's that last play. Nice long pass down the court. Princess, with just a sophomore, uses the backboard and banks it in. You mentioned early in the broadcast here, Dave, Santa Rosa has a lot of young players. They're going to be a strong team for the next few years here. Cameron Cotting, a freshman. Princess Tefele, just a sophomore. Coach Lewis Patrick's got something to look forward to here in the future here at Santa Rosa.
Nice rebound by Tefele. She's had a very good game. 6 points, 3 rebounds. There comes Cotting. Little bump underneath, no call. Cotting comes down with her own miss. 8th rebound for Emily Cotting. Under 40 seconds to go here in the third. Cotting steps out for 3 and hits the bottom of the net.
I think that's what you were talking about earlier, Dave. You said she's got unlimited range, and she just showed it.
Anya Choice tries to match it at the other end, no good. Cotting with her 9th rebound, 8 points, 9 rebounds, averages a double-double. Trying to get there again tonight in this NBL Tournament Championship. There's Cotting, little shake and bake, nice pass to Barry. Little strong off the backboard. Nice sequence there for Santa Rosa.
You're not kidding, Dave. That was pretty.
Anya Choice at the buzzer. Got it. Wow. The freshman showing some confidence. Steps back and bangs the 3. At the end of 3, it's 48-19. Cardinal Newman over Santa Rosa. We'll head for the final 8 minutes of this NBL Tournament Championship game in just a moment.
That's a nice play over here.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
So we're heading to the final 8 minutes now. 48-19, Cardinal Newman over Santa Rosa. Great way to finish the quarter by Anya Choice.
Yeah. Anya Choice steps back on a 3 as the clock runs down. You can see the scoreboard, the backboard light up as the ball goes through. See if Santa Rosa can continue. They played a very good third quarter, much better than the first half.
Aaliyah Kansani Baker comes down with a rebound, a tie-up. Possession arrow pointing Newman's way.
Coach Monica Myrtle has brought in Kansani Baker here to get a little bit of playing time. She uses everyone on her bench. Santa Rosa had some really good bright spots in the third quarter. Let's see if they can build off of them.
Nice pass to Haley Weiss-Neat. She goes up with the hook, no good. Walker, offensive rebound, good.
Lauren Walker's had a really big game, Dave. You mentioned she needed 43 points to become the 1,000. I think she's got about 14 today.
She's got 12, so she's 31 away from 1,000. Depending on how long their playoff run is, she'll have a pretty good chance to get there.
I'd love to see her get that.
Steal by
Nice
Leah
steal.
Kansani-Baker. No good. Tapped out. Cotting ends up with the rebound.
Good hustle by Emily. The Panthers haven't given up. They're still playing hard.
Cotting now just needs a field goal or 2 free throws to get her double-double.
That's amazing. She started out the first quarter there, Dave. She didn't have any points, but just shows what a great player she is.
Lob pass to her sister, a little too short, and it's Lauren Walker who taps it to Haley Weiss-Neat. Here comes Cardinal Newman. Maya Flores for 3 off the mark. Solara Berry has the rebound. Cheering sections are here and in full force now. Montgomery, Santa Rosa, and Cardinal Newman. All 3 schools represented well at this point. There's Allie McCullough. Nice rebound, Solara Berry.
Good job by Berry. Got inside there. Quick shot before Cardinal Newman could react.
Trailing Haley Weiss-Neat for 3. Lauren Walker, offensive rebound. Leah Kansani-Baker just over the rim. Walker back out to cheat, but she traveled.
Nice offensive rebound by Lauren, but again, she does not want to put the ball on the ground there. A coaching point for any other players that are watching there. Use your pivot foot. Do not put the ball on the ground in the paint. Pivot around there, look for a shot or pass out.
Allie McCullough bringing it up now for Santa Rosa. Under 6 minutes to go in this one. Nice pass underneath. Essa Pons could not come up with that one.
Turnover there by the Panthers. Tough when you're playing against Cardinal Newman, Dave. You can just see the other girls' faces, and they don't know what they've run up against. I mean, they've never seen a quality team like this. Unfortunately, they've had to play them twice in league, and those games weren't very competitive either. But I think we're just privileged to watch this great basketball team, Dave.
Cameron Cotting up to Allie McCullough. Trying to become the first high school basketball team in this area, boys or girls, to ever get moved up into the open division. There's Allie McCullough off the glass. Nice shot. Her first basket of the night. McCullough, a senior captain here for the Panthers. Cargill lobs it underneath to Walker. Cotting trying to help. There's Kansani-Baker, a little strong. Cameron Cotting tied up by Cargill. The possession arrow is pointed Santa Rosa's way this time.
Dave, that was a great point. That time Emily Cotting came over, helped out on Lauren Walker. That's just what you need to do on defense. You cannot allow Lauren to get that pass, turn to the basket, and score. Emily came over, did the right thing, and helped out.
And a timeout taken by Lewis Patrick. It's a 30. Which will give us a chance to take a look at the NCS Division 4 rankings. And we'll show you where Cardinal Newman stands and who are some of the teams they might see. And there it is right there with a 31.1 ranking. They are ahead of Arcata, Kelseyville, St. Joseph, Notre Dame, St. Pat, St. Vincent, Del Norte, Fortuna, and Sweat.
But they're not wanting to be in Division 4, Dave. They're really looking for that open.
Salesian defeated Newman in the NCS championship last year, 62-47. They won NCS, but then got bumped up into the open, which paved the way for Newman to win the state title last year.
That's it. And you mentioned there's been no other team in the North Bay that's ever been in the open division.
Well, the open division has only existed for a few years, and no, nobody's ever got there. There's the Newman cheering section piling in now. Emily Cotting weaving her way up. Essa Ponce tries to dump it underneath. Fight for the ball. Berry and Kansani-Baker, another tie-up called. And this time the possession arrow is pointed Cardinal Newman's way.
Replacing
Anya Choice coming in there, Dave. She's fresh, instant offense.
There's Lauren Walker.
Well, you got to like how Cardinal Newman's found a weak spot there in the Santa Rosa Panthers defense, and they keep going to Lauren Walker. She's had a great game. The freshman Cameron Cotting just can't handle that.
Emily Cotting pulls up. There's Haley Weissney. Cargill finds Walker. Beautiful pass, and Walker lays it in. 16 points now for Lauren Walker.
Avery just threaded the needle right there, got the ball to Lauren just in front of the defender.
Allie McCullough for three. Walker has the rebound.
Wow, Dave, I'll tell you, Lauren Walker's doing it all today. Rebounding, scoring. Just a great game for the final here in the NBL Championship.
And she's one rebound away from a double-double herself. Let's see who gets there first, Cotting or Walker. Cotting needs a basket, Walker needs a rebound. Up top it goes to Cameron Cotting, and Cameron gets around Walker, and Walker blocks the shot. Walker, who came into the game with 55 blocks on the season, has added a couple to that total.
I gotta believe that rebound for Lauren's gonna come here sometime here before this game's over, Dave. It's a
Walker
steal.
with the steal. Anya Choice ahead to Avery Cargill. Now it's Taylor Hextrom. Anya Choice to Cargill. And the shot clock has just expired. I believe she did hit the rim in time on that. And here comes the Panthers.
See if Emily can't get her basket that she needs to get the triple-double. The double-double, excuse me.
McCullough gets it to her, Cotting inside, but Walker takes it away. Great defense by Lauren Walker underneath. Threading the needle, Avery Cargill.
Boy, that was pretty, Dave. A little scoop shot right there by Avery.
12 points for Cargill. Cotting out to Cameron Cotting.
Cardinal Newman still playing tough defense. Good timeout there by Coach Lewis Patrick.
And Lewis Patrick takes one of his final timeouts. We're going to take a break right here with the score 56-23. Cardinal Newman over Santa Rosa here in the Girls NBL Tournament Championship. The boys are on deck. We'll be back with the conclusion of this one in just a moment.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
So a timeout taken by Lewis Patrick. He has just one left in his belt pocket right now, and see a little frustration on the Santa Rosa side.
That's a good timeout by Lewis. You know what? It's never too late to coach. And he's got 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here. Dial up a play. See if you can't get your team a basket.
Taylor Hextrom, 5 to shoot. Princess Tefele, nice to the rack. She does it again.
There you go, Dave.
8 points and 3 rebounds for Princess Tefele, and she's got a chance to add to that with an old-fashioned.
Steps back. Nice left-handed bounce pass. Princess scoops it in. That's just what Coach Lewis Patrick dialed up over there. Good job. Division I's a tough division, Dave. If the Panthers get into the Division I, those are some really big schools. So be a great experience for him for the following years.
Tal Webb with the rebound as Tufele does not complete the three-point play. There's a steal by Cotting. Cardinal Newman's only turned it over 7 times tonight. That's impressive.
Well, I'm sure when Coach Monica Myrtle looked at this game, she's going to see that they had a lot of quality shots. They played a really good game. Their shooting was off tonight. And they've scored 56 points and their shooting was off, Dave.
There's Anya Choice. Another nice slash to the rack for her. 9 points for Anya Choice. Under 2 minutes to go now.
I'm going to be anxious to see how the NCS meetings come out this Sunday, Dave. Really, really looking forward to it.
Cotting cross court. Essa Ponce. Quick shot, no good. Taylor Heckstrom has it. Newman trying to run the floor. Anya Choice to the rack. Cotting with a block. Not only blocked it, but came down with the ball. Still needs a field goal to get the double-double. 8 points and 10 rebounds for Emily Cotting. Tufele does it again.
Beautiful left-handed drive right there by Princess. Coming off her biggest game of the season, last game against Montgomery.
Santa Rosa trying to get to 30 against Newman. That's always a difficult task, and they're pretty close right now with 27 points. Foul call underneath. Call goes against Bryn Searcy.
We've got to get a signal to Emily so she knows she needs one basket for that double-double, Dave.
I don't think Walker's going to come back in, so she's not going to get there. Finishes the night with 16 points and 9 rebounds. Unofficially, I might have missed one. And Tufele steps on the line. 20 turnovers.
This was the best game I've seen Lauren Walker play all season. Not only did she score, rebound, she had blocks, she had steals. This was a really, really wonderful game by Lauren Walker tonight.
Tal Webb to Bryn Searcy. Cotting blocks another one. She has at least 4 blocks.
Well, the cream rises to the top, and Emily's really kind of gotten better as this game's gone on, Dave. She's really shows what she's a very, very great player. I love watching Emily play.
Another timeout taken here by the Panthers. We'll step aside one more time. Be back with the final 23 seconds of this one in just a moment.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
Santa Rosa using their final timeout. 23 seconds to go in this one.
Well, a valiant effort by the Panthers, Dave. We knew coming into this game here, in the previous 2 games, Cardinal Newman dominated the Panthers. They played much better this game. And the second half, they played really well. I'm impressed with their second half.
Up top it goes to Allie McCullough off the mark. And that one ends up out of bounds. Nice block out that time by Anya Choice. Able the ball to harmlessly bounce out of bounds. Here comes Cardinal Newman now. Britta Irvine under 10 seconds to go. Looks like that's going to be our final. As Cardinal Newman wins their 57th straight NBL game. And they are now moving on to North Coast section play. They'll be the #1 seed at Santa Rosa, hoping to get a good spot in that Division I tournament. We wish them luck along the way, but this one is all Newman, 58-27, another impressive win for the Cardinals.
Congratulations to Coach Monica Myrtle and the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Just a fantastic regular season here, and I'm sure they're all looking forward to the NCS. That's what they've been looking for since day 1 of the season. They want to get back to the state title, and their goal is to get into the open division. As you mentioned, no team has ever done that from our area. I wish them all the luck they need to get into that, because I'd love to see them going against the top teams, Dave.
All right, well, game one is in the books. Cardinal Newman wins that. The boys are on deck. Cardinal Newman and Montgomery coming up next in the boys NBL Tournament Championship game from Hale Pavilion.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.